Hello, welcome to Kalida Online, today's free Facebook live session. I will be sharing a movement that I like to do with Veil, but today's class will also be possible without any props, so you can just use your arms. I will adapt the combination in several ways, including this movement, so you can do it with no props, just using your body, your arms, with a silk veil. Maybe also with chiffon veil, but silk veil I think is easiest. Hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to this free Facebook live session. And hi Magda, welcome. And I will also demonstrate it with fan veils for those of you who love to dance with fan veils. Hi Natalie, welcome. So we will start with a little musical warm-up and then we'll get into technique, how I build up this movement or how I would teach it. Hi Ingun, hi. Hi Nancy, hi Miko. So we have a crew together already. I'll get started right away. What else? Yes, you will only need a bit of space. Yes, homework is the best. Also for me, I'm so happy I get to teach from home because to me this means freedom. Hi Tiziana, welcome. It means freedom because no matter, I don't need to wait for a studio to be available or I don't have to drive to go. I can just set up and teach whenever the mood strikes or whenever people want something. I can just make something and share it, and I love this freedom that I have now. Yes. And also if I had pets, they would be able to join me. My husband is not home now, but in 2 weeks after his holiday he will be working from home on Sunday, so you might be able to spot my husband, Mr. E. So today it's just me. You'll have to do it just me. Make sure you have 2 steps of space so you can set up. You don't need a camera. I don't see you, but I'll trust that you're doing it. You need about 2 steps for this traveling move to the side. For the rest, the combination doesn't go far front or back. So arrange yourself so you don't destroy your furniture for this combination. Also, I promised to answer a few questions about the Boost program, which is the way I am now teaching online classes. And even though the series of fall-winter has now sold out, which I'm amazed and excited about, there might become some spots available for October, November, one never knows. So I made a waiting list which you can subscribe to after this video is finished. I'll add a link. And next year I want to do something similar, at least 2 or 3 seasons, so people can study with me from wherever they are, next to the classes they themselves take or they themselves teach. So the questions, for me it's a bit hard to answer why people should sign up for my classes. I know why I am teaching them. I'm teaching them because I want to share how I train. So the things that I do for my body to keep myself moving pain-free, because I was in pain for years as a dancer because of an injury I had before I started dancing. My pelvis had twisted and it realigned my vertebrae, my spine, and it hurt at a certain point so much, hi Bernice, that I couldn't wash my hair over the bathtub and get up like a normal person. I had to roll on the bathroom floor to get up, and I was, I think, 29 at the time, or in my early 30s, and I thought, this is not okay. I am too young. Hi Marianne. I am too young to live in pain, and I was losing confidence as a dancer and teacher, and even contemplated quitting dancing altogether. So so I am happy that I finally found a therapist who was able to realign my spine, but my muscles kept pulling. The tension kept pulling them out of alignment again. So I kept having to go again to therapy, and it was too expensive for me. So thankfully, I found people who helped me figure out ways to help myself with movement. And this is something that I want to share to dancers because I think it's important for everyone to get to know their bodies well enough, or to get enough knowledge to at least help yourself or be better able to judge if a therapist is a good one, to be able to help you, because you want to have this power and knowledge for yourself, to help yourself and to help your loved ones. Movement can do a lot. Movement saved me. So I am now still doing the same or a similar routine, and I try to listen to what my body needs, and I teach the same to my private students. So some of the private coachees of me, Cecilia, the twins. They came to my home and I subjected them to all of the experiments I was doing with myself, the simple, gentle movement exercises that help me center and feel more pain-free. And for them it worked. And this is what sparked the idea to make something that anyone could join from wherever they are, whatever level they are at, just so you feel better, you can move more freely, and then apply it to dance. So that's my Boost program. Because some of my current participants are here, maybe you can answer for me, who is this for? Because I don't know if it's for everyone. It may be. I want it to be for everyone. But who do you think this would be helpful for? Or you can write in the comments, how has this Boost series helped you? What have you gotten out of it as a dancer? I think it might be helpful for others who read the comments to know what it's all about. Because for me, it's hard to judge. I know what I want to teach. I know what I want to share, but I don't know how much of this is helpful to you. So if it's helpful to my Boost people, write it down there, say what it has done for you, and I will learn from it as well as others. So that's my speech. Let's dance now. Let me get my music. I always talk so fast because it excites me. It makes me happy to be able to do this. Also, these free sessions, I do them because they make me happy and because I want everyone to be able to at least have a bit of levity, movement, and dance in their life, no matter what, no matter what. Especially in these times, movement can save the day. It can lift your mood and you can be there for yourself and for others this way. So let's inhale and lift the arms. Exhale. Come all the way down. Almost there. Yes, thank you, Nancy. I'm also really thankful for the beautiful people that I got to know through this online adventure. I have learned a lot and it has kept me together in a way to be moving with you all. Let's roll the shoulders back, all the way back. I'm a bit creaky today. And let's add the elbows. So I'm opening and closing as I move. Let's slow it down, closing and opening. This will help us with the movement of today. And opening. Now I will slide my chest back and slide it to the front. Hi Poppy, welcome. Slide it to the back. Slide it to the front. Slide it to the back. Hi Maria. Sorry, I flipped and then I forgot what I was saying. Sliding the chest out and the elbows go the opposite way. So I roll them to the front, I pull them to the back. Roll them to the front, pull them to the back. I'm trying to make a bit of space between the shoulder blades and between the ribs here. Okay, now the other direction. Hands, pulling your hand down to the floor. As if you want to reach your feet, and it will help to tilt your rib cage. And that's the second movement we need for today's technique and combo. Pulling down. Welcome everyone. Welcome if you just tuned in to today's free Facebook Live session. I'll be doing one of these every month because I love them so much. So I can catch up with you guys, tell you what's going on, and dance a bit. Okay, check out. Shake out the head as well, and the feet. So, our technique is called the traveling barrel turn, and or windmill turn. It is the turn where your arms are kind of straight out to the side, and they make a circle, more or less like this, and like this. And I made a video about this movement a couple of weeks, maybe even months ago, and I've put it in this group. So if this movement is tricky for you, I have a 30-minute tutorial just on this one, but I'll go over it briefly so you know what to do to make it travel. And the traveling version is sideways. So it travels side to side, which means you can use it as a transition. If you're dancing something here, you use this turn and then you dance something here. That's how I use it. And And you don't need that much space for it, but it's 3 steps. It's like a 3-step turn, if you know the term, where you have your feet in second position or first position, small or wide. You step on it, you do half a turn, and then half a turn. So you actually turn only once, but it makes you travel to the side. So let's try this for the footwork, because it's the same for the barrel travel step. I am in a slight first position, so I'm turned out from the pelvis a little. I will slide my foot out, turn it out from the hips, step on it or stay in releve, it might be easier. Then my hips swing, half a turn, both ankles are in, the toes are out, these are my feet. And then the shoulder continues on. So I go, if this is right, 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 or left, left, left. And if you have trouble with turnout, there will be a free Zoom session by my friend Monica of Canada on Friday, and I'll put the link here as well, with exercises to help your turnout. And if you sign up for my newsletter, I have a 9-minute routine that you can also do, which also helps to give you more turnout. So if the leg work is tricky for your hips, you can help yourself and then try it again. We will do a small mini warm-up for the hips. Let's go on one leg. You can hold it, or you can hold a wall, and then make a figure 8 with the knee, which is a nice hip opener. Make it small at first, just an infinity sign. And then if you feel comfortable, you can swing it a bit more and even lift the hip a bit. Or you keep the hip stationary. Yes, other side. So maybe you cannot see me in the comments, so I'll shift a bit. You can hold your leg if it's tiring, or hold the wall for balance. It's about the knee making a figure 8, which will make your hip socket rotate out and in, or the leg in the hip socket rotate out and in like this. And then if you feel comfortable, you can make it a bit bigger. Yes. Now let's circle. Hi Sophie, welcome. Let's circle the knees. This is not the belly dance movement yet. We are warming up the hips to make the turn easier. And circle the knee, I'm circling out. We can also do the wrists at the same time. We will need our hands. And then circle in. Hi Malika. Then we circle in and circle the hands in as well. I like to combine warm-up movements, especially in short videos like this one. Especially if I've been talking at the beginning, so I compensate time a bit. Yes. Okay, shake out everything. Hi Sabine. Shake out the hands vigorously. Now let's rotate the wrists. Hi Erika. Yes, you can watch this later. The video will stay available in the group. So no worries if you need to scoot. And then circle the hips. So we open up and warm up our obliques and abs and back. So simple flat hip circle. Then widen the feet a bit. And breathe. Other side. We use this movement, hip circles, as a warm-up in Taekwondo, because there we have to kick, use our legs and hips intensively. So this is the movement I'm most comfortable with from our Taekwondo warm-up. Okay, that should make it a bit easier. Let's go back to the footwork, to the side where you want to go. For the face, you can spot in the direction you're going, but because it's only 2 steps, you can also step on it, watch yourself or the screen, and then flip your head. So you simply spot in front. You keep your face in front as long as you can. But as you can see, my head will travel. So if you spot in one point, you might get dizzy. I imagine a line on the wall if I do this one. So my spot can travel with me. The height is the same, but when I come back from my turn, my point of focus is shifted. And this might help against getting dizzy, because this movement, with a bit of a tilt, when we do it with a veil, might make you more dizzy than just turning when you are straight. So that's one tip. Another tip is to hydrate. Drink enough water. Do it now. Let's hydrate. It'll make you less dizzy when you're turning also. So, cheers. Another tip is ginger. If you have ginger candy, ginger tea, or ginger just to eat, it helps against motion sickness, so you feel less nauseated. And this might help for practice. I just take breaks also. If I feel like a bit queasy, I stop the turning, do something else, and then I start again. And this way you practice your turning stamina. And it does become easier. Even if you get like feeling not very good after a couple of tries, if you practice it for every second day or every day a little bit, it does become easier. That's how I do it for choreographies with a lot of turns. I take weeks of time, especially for the turning, otherwise I don't feel nice. Yes. And you can just lay down with your feet up in between, just watch me. You can do also. So we go again, side stepping, but this time let's do two variations. One with a plie. So if you don't have a lot of turnout, it might help to bend your knees and then turn out this leg more. Stay low, turn out both knees, and then come up again. And at the end, I shift the weight, I go over, just so I can go back. So I plie this leg, I go low, and I come up. Let's try this again. I plie my standing leg, I go low, and I come up. Low, and up. Or I lift, I pretend I'm squeezing my legs together, I'm turned out from here. And if I am lifted, I have to slide my chest a bit to the front for balance. So this one is important. Whenever you're in releve, do a tiny chest slide to the front. We use this in ballet as well for balance, because your gravity point is slightly different than when you're here. So up, a bit to the front, legs turned out from the hip socket. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, and you can land softly here. Up, up, land. And the landing, I keep my legs straight until my heel is down, and then I bend it. So there's no bonk. You will see the bonk. Otherwise in your dancing you want to gently put the heel down and then you bend the knee. And then it's smooth. That's how you catch yourself in jumps also. I'll turn away from the camera so you can see what's going on. Let me check the time. So from here, if I want to do the bent leg version, the low one, I will start straight, turning out this leg, direction that I want to go. There's no weight on it. I plie the standing leg instead. Then I land, half a turn, continue, and I come up. I know I'm out of frame, but if I go away, I'll be very tiny. I'll do one tiny one here, tiny carida. So from here, straight legs, turning out, weights on the starting leg, the direction I'm going. I have a tendu, so I'm pointing where I want to go. I plie this leg, turn out this one, I do half a turn, and I continue in the same direction. When I'm on releve, I slide my chest out for balance, and I do 1, 2, 3, same thing. 1, 2, 3. So that's the footwork. If you have that, 89% of the work is done, in theory. The upper body, what we do there is we help our arms. I'm not, even though it looks as if my arms are doing this, my arms stay to my side and it's my rib cage that does the moving, and that makes it a lot less brain work to do. It's easier to move this because it's small for the brain than to move this. There's so many options. So you keep your arms to the side, a bit in front, especially if you have props, but also it will make it easier to make your arms flowy. So imagine snake arms. Imagine snake arms slightly in front of you, with the chest out, also to open up your shoulder joint to give you a bit more freedom. And using your chest, your rib cage tilting, opening and closing, to lift that elbow. So I do this, what we did in the warm-up, and I breathe and I let my elbow come up on one side and down on the other. From the side it looks like this. From the back it looks like this. So my rib cage opens and my elbow kind of almost comes up by itself. If it lands, the other one comes up. I hope that makes sense. If you do that, standing on one leg as your preparation, your hips will also slide. And that's a good news, because then your foot that wants to start the turn will be free, and it will be a lot easier to get momentum for this turn. And that's what I use it for. You can do it very slowly. From focus, my tongue came out. Hi, Ina. You can do this slowly. For slow, I usually use the plie version to sneak around. If I go faster, I usually go up and releve. And that's just different atmospheres. Both are beautiful, both can be nice. Try both to the music you want to dance to, and then decide how you do it. Most importantly, whatever you do is to turn those legs out and don't step in. Yes, stepping in will be harder on the ankles, and it might get confusing for the timing. And third reason not to do it, pictures, it doesn't look beautiful. So you want beautiful pictures even in a turn out the legs and keep that turn out. Your glutes will be nice and active for this. Hi. Your glutes will be nice and active for this, and you'll have more balance also. So it's all in the hips and in the chest. The arms and legs are connected to it, but you drive your movement from your motors here and here. Yes, so the legs are from here, the arms are from here. To the combo. So I hope this makes sense. The barrel turn itself is actually a chest tilt. The arms do their own thing. You can imagine holding a friend's hands. We actually do this also in martial arts classes as a coordination exercise. So if there's two of you, if there's someone around you, grab their hands and you go around to the side. That's the technique for the traveling barrel turn. So your hands are always in front of you, and you have to go under them, which means your rib cage has to go with you. Here you have to lift both hands, fingertips to the back, and then you continue. So try this with a friend. We call this the washing machine in my workshops. And then you will get the biomechanics of chest and feet easier. Okay, so the combination would be, we are standing as beautifully as possible. For me it means I cross my legs a bit and then turn out the upper leg, so I get a nice silhouette. And my rib cage, I tilt it down a bit just to make it more interesting, more 3D. From there, I'll be moving the shoulders and I'll bring my arms across, lifting the elbows, and then open with my chest out and my fingertips extended and my palms up. So my wrists come down first, elbows up, exhale. So it's a dramatic opening of the arms, like that. And the more I slide my chest to the front, the more my arms can make a big circle. First move. After that, I twist my rib cage and I let my arms swing around me. We did this in one of the fan veil combos. Then we already go into our turn preparation. The front leg will step out to the side. I'll also do this to the other with my back facing you, but for now, so you can see my face. And I let my hips slide and my rib cage tilt, my arms will follow. So that's my preparation. I step on this free leg and I extend my arms, switching the rib cage. Then if you keep your breath going, you will hopefully get around. I hope this is working. If you get in trouble, just let me know. We land on the other side and I will keep the circle going with my arms. Then bring everything in, leg in, arms in, and an arm switch. That's it. That's the combination. Let's try the other side. We can step, or we can do like a little arm around other leg. Shoulders roll, arms will cross, elbows go up, chest goes to the front, and breathe. Front leg steps to the side, I tilt my rib cage, I go into a preparatory snake arm, I switch the rib cage if I step, and I continue. Then, once I land, I will twist my rib cage again and it will bring my arm over. Bring the leg and arm in. Switching down. Going around myself. And I step back. Let's try this with a veil. If you have a veil, grab it now. If you don't have a veil, simply do it again with the arms. It's the exact same movements. I hold my veil pretty wide for this one, like this. Voila. And my legs, it's all the same. If you have any questions, just type it. Just let me know, and I will get to you. So from here, my arms are relaxed. I do a little shoulder roll and a plie. And now, instead of going slow and crossed arms, I will have the backs of the palms together. This we worked on in the veil boost classes. And chest to the front, so the veil can open slowly. Yes. Then, I will twist my chest and let the veil move around me. You can bring the arms up, or you can keep them low. Both works. I step out, I prepare, and now the same thing. Watch my wrists. I will flip my palm up and wrist in, so the wrists will lead, just like a snake arm, and that makes a lot of difference with veil. Yes, so here, I got stuck. I will do an actual snake arm to start, and my rib cage will switch. And then the veil goes around. If it doesn't go around, you might need to do more wrist to start. You can set that up as you begin. I bring my leg in, and I twist my rib cage. Everything comes down. You can do a little bit of hip here. And then, when I did the arms around myself, that's how to bring the veil to the front. You step back, other side the same. Shoulders, backs of the hands together. My chest will go out to the front to bring the veil to the back. I rotate my rib cage. I step out to the front leg. I tilt, and I do a snake arm preparation with wrists, flipping. I step out and I switch the rib cage with an exhalation. And there you go around. Once you land, twist your rib cage and the arms will follow. Bring everything in, everything in, everything in. Little peekaboo. And then however you want this, you can freestyle. You bring the veil to the front. And that's it. I will put music on and I'll show you with my back to the camera, so hopefully it will make more sense. With no veil and then with veil. You find something gentle. Yes. I hope you're, yes. Let me know if you have questions. So I'm in my pose, my weight's on one leg, I'm slightly diagonal, my front leg is turned out, and I roll the shoulders and do a little plie in the back. I cross my arms for the no veil option. I cross them as far as I can, elbows up, chest to the front, fingers up. I rotate my upper body and let my arms kind of follow. I relax them and they will go around me. It's like flopping, but with a little bit of guidance. I step out to the front leg and I point my wrist Let's do the slow plie version. I go around. Other side. I twist my rib cage so my arms can travel. I bring everything in. I switch my arms. I go around myself. And I step back. And we're ready for the other side. Same thing. Shoulders. A little plie. Crossing the arms. Extending the fingers. Elbows up, shoulders low. Chest out in front. Exhale, fingers up. Twisting the rib cage. Moving your head. It's like a little self-massage. Stepping out. Pointing the wrist up. I hope I'm still in vision. Plie your standing leg. Exhale and go around, around, around. Then you twist the rib cage and it will make your arms come over. Hopefully. That's it with no prop. I'll show you with a veil. But you might not see a lot because of the... Yes, yes, bye-bye. Thank you for being here. You can still check the video afterwards. But hang on if you want. Hang on if you want, if you can. We'll also try it with fan veils in a moment. So I will. Because of talking I got confused. Veil is in front actually. Veil is in front. Shoulders roll. Palms of the hands together. Chest to the front. Now we twist. Step out to the front leg. Wrist is flipped. Tilting the chest. Tilt it the other way and go around. Once you land, twist the chest. Bring everything in. Gather your limbs. And bring it around. Other side. Shoulders roll. Stepping back. Switching the leg. Back of the hands together. Exhale. This movement is tricky for you. I teach it in the Veil Boost classes. We are sold out, but later I might make the recordings available. And around, it's hard to talk and do this. Twist. Everything together. And the veil around you. Okay, let's try it quickly with fan veils. So we don't go over time too much, and then we'll do everything with music facing you, so you can see my face. If you have fan veils, grab them now. Now is the time. I will be teaching a 4-week fan veils boost program in October. Enrollments are not open yet, but I will let you know in this group, in the next free session we do. I will have more information about the fan veils one, but for now we do veils, and on Saturday I have a veil workshop with 10 spots left. So if you want to do more combinations, I will do 4 combinations with veil this Saturday, and I'll add the link here. It's gum.co/veil combos, but I will hook you up. Or just write a comment if you want to join this Saturday from 11 to 1, so 2 hours of veil combos from my home. If you have fan veils, I will have one in each hand, opening them as far as I can. And the movements, the combo is the same. What I will do is have one leg in front, rolling the shoulders, and I bring the veils, the fans, in front of me, flutter a bit, and then open, just like I would with the veil, so the backs of the palms are together, and then my palms are up. From here, my palms go up, and my chest slides, like I would do with only arms or with veil. I'm using the chest slide to give me shoulder range. Once I am behind, I will be doing again, twisting of the upper body and letting my arms follow. I lead with the top of my hand, the top of my wrist, and that makes the fans go around me. Then my front leg, I go wherever that is. So I have to scoot my fan out of the way. And the same, I will tilt my rib cage. My back fan has to flip. And this one has to flip. So I can pull the veils as I go around. Once I arrive, I will twist my upper body and freestyle a bit here. And then as a transition, instead of bringing the veil around, I will mimic veil work and bring the fans around me. I imagine it's two clouds or long-tailed fishes going around me, and I just watch them. So it looks a bit like I'm underwater. And I step back as I do that with a little flutter. So the same, fan veils, second leg. I roll the shoulders and I bring the fans to the front. The tops of my hands are together and then my palms are up if I come behind. Here, I twist the upper body, so it's the exact same combination, it just looks completely different with and without props. I step towards my front leg, scooting the veils out of my way, and I flip them both in this direction. So I have my foot free, I can tilt my upper body, and then I can pull both fans. You can also practice this with fans that have no veils. Yes, me too. I'm very much looking forward to the workshop on Saturday because I have more ideas, simple combos that you can adapt and change and use for yourself. And it has a bit of technique tips in there. So on Saturday, 4 more combos we will do. Once you arrive, twist your upper body back and forth and extend your arms, and the veils will tell you what to do. If not, you can take the Veil Boost classes in October and I will help you out. From here, bring everything in, legs in, arms in. Bring your arms around yourself, underwater, and a little flutter. So that's the variation with fan veils. Let's do all of it, one song. my hair's standing up from the silk. One song, the combination through with no props, with veil and with fan veils. I did a little poll checking who loves which prop the most. For me, I love veil a lot, but it didn't start out as my favorite prop. It took me some time to get used to it. And fan veils, I got to know them even later in my dance life. I didn't like them because it looked so hectic in most videos that I saw, and for myself I didn't know what to do with them. So what I did is simply take a class with a dancer who was really good at them, Boženka, and she told me, first advice, iron your props, iron the veils, iron the fan veils, and it makes them move differently. So that's my first advice to you. Grab an iron, iron your props, and it's also a bit like a meditation. You get to take care of your props and the props will take better care of you. I think it creates a bond and you will move with it more consciously. So I don't know, I love both. I love veil and I love fan veils equally. They give me different ideas, different inspiration. And if I dance with props, I also get ideas to dance without props. So it's good, even if you're not a prop dancer, to try it and see if it might inspire you to dance differently. So let's step back, do one more time with no props. Shoulders, crossing the arms, and add a bit of chin for drama and a plie around yourself. So you can see I do up and down if the music moves me to do that. Let's do one in releve. So it's a bit faster. Here I continue twisting. And then I bring everything in. Arms and legs in. And around myself. Let's try. With a veil, or you continue with no veil if you prefer to remain propless. Yes, and to my boosties, feel free to write how the boost classes have helped you. It will also help me to read it after you finish dancing. Just dance with me first. Yes, this one is very similar to the windmill, Maria. So if you don't have done that one, this one will become easier. Okay, a variation. I just got an idea. I realized now that I showed you the turn with the veil behind you, which is how I usually use it. But in the video, I have it in front of me. And it's the same but different. You will be doing the exact same motion with your body and arms, but you will have to scoot one arm under the other. So let's do this as a little bonus. You will have to scoot one arm under the other, as if you're holding your friend's hands, so you don't get tangled. So this way, you will have two variations. You can do this movement, the veil behind you with snake arms, as level 1. And level 2 would be the veil in front of you. And I'll show you from the side. But then you have to have the hands a little bit more in front of you. And instead of only doing the snake arms, which you can, it will stay in front of your body, and that's just beautiful already. So that's level 2. Hands will go a bit behind you so the veil stays on your body. Level 3 is the hands a bit out in front of you, and you will go under it. It's like a magic trick. From the side, if I go there, the opposite arm goes under. I'm tilting my rib cage, and it will kind of happen by itself as long as I keep my hands out as if I'm holding someone's hands. And you have to kind of trust that it's happening. I'll show you from the back. So this hand follows my chest. I have to lift the rib cage, make a little bridge for myself. I look under my arm, and there I go. And that is the one that makes you super dizzy. So don't do it too often if it's new for you. But if you feel comfortable, try this one. It's a lot of fun. Under. That is the washing machine version that you see in the clip. Same footwork, same arms, only you have the hands in front of you. There. I hope I have not confused you too much. Let's do one more song with the... One more minute, I mean. I don't want to go too long. One more minute with just the fan bells. To close it off. This will be our cool down. So we had 45 minutes, but I also talked a bit, so it's fair. Let's fan our veils. So if you want more veil combos, join me on Saturday. There's still some spots. And I'll go over any technical difficulties that you might have. It is via Zoom, so I can see you and help you. Or you can just watch with camera. On the front. Thank you so much, Miko. It helps me to understand movements better if I try to make them make sense for others. So it's helpful for me as well. to make these little videos. Standing back. Hands back. Rotating your rib cage. Stepping towards the front leg. Preparing. Flipping the veils. And then you go. With fans, it's a little bit more, let's twist the upper body, it's a little bit more like the washing machine version, because your hands will be in front of you also. So let's try one more here, and then I'll show you the washing machine version with a veil. So open, twist, stepping towards the front leg. Flipping both fans, turn, continue to twist with the upper body, extend the arms, then bring everything in and go around yourself, freestyle. And that's it. Yes, even if it's new to you, the fan veil boost, we will start from the very beginning, so it's doable for everyone because we go into the fundamentals, the basics that make everything else easier and hopefully also more beautiful. Same thing as we do for veil. So now I will keep the veil goes behind, it comes back to the front. So the veil will stay in front of us for the Level 3 washing machine version of this combo. Same thing. And then the arms around me. Now I have to guide the veil a bit more so both my arms come up. So as you can see, one little combination with 3 movements. If you add different props, different moods, can make 4 different dances almost. So I prepare, I make sure the hands are in front of me, like this, and I will go under. To the other side. And here, I will do the same with the extended arms, but the veil will be more or less glued to my upper body in front. I bring everything in. I go around. Bring veil back. And bring it front. Hi Eva. Thank you. Yes, when the fan veils arrive, let me know. I will tell you how to work them in, how to start working with them, making it a bit easier. So the veils in front. I lift both hands and I twist my upper body with a little wrist flick. I prepare, my hands go a bit in front of me so I can go under the bridge, and I drop the veil, pose. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining, for being here with me. I hope you can use this combination or the techniques inside for inspiration. Feel free to share this video with whoever you like. I think now that this group is public, you can share freely. So it's publishable. Share with anyone that you think might enjoy these videos. And I will keep it up in the group later so you can repeat and practice, and let me know if you have any questions. If you want to join Saturday's workshop, I will add the link here. If you want to join the Fan Veil Boost, that will be, I think, next week or the week after. The enrollments are not open yet, but you can enroll for the waiting list, and then I will send you an automatic message. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. To my boosties, I will see you on Friday. To the workshop people, I will see you on Saturday. And to everyone else, I'll see you around. I'll be I'll be online, and I'll do another live free session. I think in a couple of weeks I will make an event, so you will see it pop up. Bye bye. Have a great day.